The Roz and Mocha Show. Kiss 92.5.
How cool is this? Did you know that this was going to be as huge as it is when you joined on?
I had a hope, not this big, but I was hoping that it would be big, but not. I had no idea it was going to be this big. I mean, this is hysteria even before the movie comes out. Well, let's hope it continues after the movies come out.
Well, they're saying this could be like the next huge franchise.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we've done our best just making the best possible movie, and then we'll have. You can't nod your head, remember?
I know.
even though you agree with me, you have to stand still.
Right.
Yes.
Now you've already, I guess, you're about to start filming the second one already before the first one even comes out.
Yes.
You start very soon.
Yeah, we start in a month and a half.
And why Toronto? I mean, you guys filmed it here. That's absolutely awesome. Was there a reason you filmed in Toronto?
Well, it's supposed to be New York City, and Toronto is a great double for New York City. You just add a yellow cab and you're in New York City.
That's so true.
And it's also very convenient. Great city to shoot in. They've got great crews, and it's just very convenient.
How awesome!
Scaling the walls.
How awesome was it to be a part of this film that's now pegged to be like the next huge franchise?
It's kind of, you know, it's undigestible in the sense of, you know, you're kind of walking into something that already has millions of very intense fans. So all you can do is kind of just smile and wave and not try to upset them, because they're very intense and they will probably kill me dead if I do it wrong.
Were you a fan of this? Like, did you beg to be in this? Like,
yeah, I did.
What's the process?
The process was me nagging them over a series of weeks, and I'm not even. How are you? I'm not even joking there. I'm absolutely serious when I say, like, I sent them taping after taping. They went, no, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. You're not it. And then I go, no, I am. And I sent them more videos, and eventually won them round. You know, thankfully.
How awesome! Dude, how cool is this?
It's great, you know. I'm psyched to be back here. You know, like, we shot the movie here. It's like my second home, you know, Toronto, and I love the city. It's a great place to be in, so I'm stoked, you know.
Now, you've been in other franchise films before. Are you like the go-to guy for these things?
Yeah, I suppose a little bit. I mean, you know, I'll do anything as long as it's a good story.
As long as there's money.
No, God, you don't get paid in this industry anymore. Are you serious? I get paid in hugs now. Like, it's crazy. You know, I've always been into a good story. I wanted to be a part of the first Twilight. You know, it didn't happen. So the second movie, they asked me to come back. I was like, yeah, for sure. And then Harry Potter, they just called up and they're like, do you want to be a part of it? I was like, absolutely. So, you know, it's a great opportunity for me.
Now, did you read the book beforehand? Were you a fan of this before?
I read all the books before shooting. I knew of the series prior to being cast, but upon being cast, I read all the books.
Hey, Lily. I remember you. How are you? You're the guy with the flip cam. Oh my God, Nat Wolf and I joked around about your flip cam interview forever. He's gonna be so
positive way.
Yeah, man, he's gonna be so jealous that I saw you. It's so funny.
That's awesome. I have to tell you, I've seen. I guess Kevin was Instagramming pictures of you guys on the airplane. And so, what's it like traveling with these guys?
Unpredictable. Yeah, Kevin just seems to be snapping away. Next thing I know, they're all on Instagram. But luckily, I mean, we all get along so well. We're genuinely like family. It's like going back to summer camp. But I feel like a band going on a tour, because we all know each other so well.
Yeah.
And we're all joking about how many bags we have, and like eating cookies on the plane and throwing things at each other, passing notes. It's like school.
Now, when you signed on to do this, did you have any idea how big this was going to be?
You know, I was just joking that last year, this time at TIFF, I was like bowling in that bowling alley over there, and it's so weird to be back here now, the same time but a year later, and for this to be here. It's so weird. You know, you hope that it goes to a sequel and you hope that it goes to a franchise, but you never like expect it.
Yeah.
This is insane.
How's it going, guys? Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Should we be wearing helmets? Is there something?
Should I take my
danger?
shoes off?
Life's tough. Get a helmet.
Because you don't.
How fun was it to do this film? Did you guys have a blast? Because you guys are like seriously like best friends now.
Sorry.
Are you laughing because I'm? Are you laughing because I'm?
just laughing because we're like none of us.
I was
know
gonna
each
say.
other.
Are you laughing because I'm wrong?
I don't even know who these guys are.
Yeah,
You're not even in the movie. You just showed up.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just on the poster. I'm just there for like, you know.
he's bringing all the women in.
This man's the stand-in.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's a butt double.
Butt double. There you go.
Did you guys have
Lily Collins' butt double. There you go.
There you go.
That would never work, though. I have a tattoo on my bottom, so that would never work.
Yeah.
But it was lovely
I'll put it in
fun.
the bed.
It was lovely fun. I mean,
We
we all
were all
kind
fit.
of, we all had to band together because we were all thrown together for like 3.5 months. I mean, I showed up after you guys had done lots of stunt choreography and lots of like badass action training. I showed up later than that, but I was kind of welcomed into the bosom of the cast. And, you know, we're kind of, basically with a movie like this and with most movies, you know, you spend most of your waking life making it over the course of like 3.5 months. So you have to band together and make the best of it and become, you know, friends and become family.
But that wasn't like difficult, you know, like sometimes...
It's not like forced fun.
No, it's like sometimes you're forced to be in a room together and you really don't want to be, but you have to put on a front and you have to create a relationship. But it felt, everything happened so organically on this, and like I've said this before, but it feels difficult for me to look back at filming and go, what was work, what was play, because it felt like the both were like so married together, and it was like summer camp in a way, and you know, the idea of coming back here to film all together again, it's like okay, it's like been a year now, we come back. It's like, it feels like kind of a tradition.
A reunion.
Yeah, like a reunion of sorts. But
That's
we've all
awesome.
kept in touch, so it's not like, oh my god, how have you been? It's like, I just saw you, you know, like we had dinner. It's nice.
Let me ask you this, because when I was at the red carpet with you guys last night and you see all of those screaming fans...
Were
in
you
the
there,
ring- yeah, I was.
Do you know what? You know, I noticed the helmet.
Yeah. Everyone remembers the helmet, but you look at all of the people and they're with the books and they're screaming for you. You kind of almost become role models. Are you prepared for a role model status?
I've never wanted to be a role model, and I would not sit here and claim to be a role model for anybody. And I don't think that anyone in their right mind in any position would sit here and want to be a role model. Like, yes, we have a responsibility to the fans of the books and to the people that made it possible for us to sit here and talk about the movie, but we're just as flawed as everybody else. Just as flawed.
Except for me, I'm pretty perfect.
Sheen's perfect.
She is perfect.
Sheen's a role model for the entire universe.
Look at my cleavage. I mean, it's pretty, you know, it's pretty deep at this point.
But I'm serious. I'm deadly serious. Like, I would not want to be a role model.
For me, I think, and I was just saying this, and I think I've just kind of realized it, that maybe, because I was a fan of the books before I was cast, and I loved Clary, and I thought that she was someone that I could look up to because she's very normal, and she's not afraid to be confused and upset, and show her emotions and at the same time be very strong. I hope that maybe with this movie and with the hype that it gets, that Clary as a character finds more people. Like, more people can find similarities within Clary, and she becomes maybe a bigger role model. I'm the actress playing Clary, so the way that I portray her would be lovely to think that people could see similarities between themselves and the character, because I'm personifying her. But as Lily, like Jamie said, we're all as flawed as everyone else. And again, I am one of the fans because I was a fan cast. So I would hope that maybe the character would become more approachable for people because she's now personified.
Last question for you. Do you have to have read the book to love the film?
No.
No, I think the film is genuinely a standalone piece. I mean, our captain, our director, was a guy called Harold Zwart, and he basically he took the source material, you know, he was inspired by it, but he made a movie that was very much its own piece, its own art, you know, its own thing. So I think you don't have to have read the book to enjoy the film, you know, because the film isn't itself something. It's like a great big engaging roller coaster ride. Yeah. And so it's you know, it's very much worth a watch, even if you have read the book or not.
Well, guys, congratulations. The
Thank
movie was
you.
absolutely amazing.
Thank
and
you.
I don't think it's hit you guys yet how big this is going to be.
Well, we're just in a room here. We're just sat in a room.
Yesterday was weird, though.
I bet, right? Awesome.
It was exciting, but strange.
Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to see you again.
Good to see you again. Hopefully we'll see you again really soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Roz and Mocha Show. Kiss 92.5.